our adventure in Diamond Town is nearing its end. In our previous penultimate part, Draco revealed his plan to free his people from what he called the oppression of living under orcs, and Cass took a disliking to this, revealing he himself was an orc, and challenged the evil Draco to fight him one-on-one in an honorable duel for the fate of Diamond Town and Deputy Swift's life. They exchanged wits and blows, and as Cass was about to win, Draco called his goblin minions to his aid. As the fight raged on, explosives ravaged the dam, and the river began to stream down the mountainside. Brave Daju the Troll used all his might to hold that damn dam together, hold back the raging river on the other side, as Draco fled and Cass, holding for dear life onto what little dignity he had left, donned water skis and prepared to race down the mountain to warn the town. And now, welcome back to the finale of our adventures in Diamond Town. Welcome back to the adventures of the adventurers of Ektheldran! Chapter 21 Waterfall.
I look stupid! And he's gonna start skiing down the slope.
I mean, at this point, there is a small river's worth of water going down this riverbed. My good sir.
Son of a bitch.
I thank the gods that when I thought of this, it happened.
I've been thinking about those skis this whole time. As soon as we got on this mountain, I'm like, skis. At some point, they will be useful.
Skis. All right, bro. So to make this happen, you're going to be doing athletic checks all fucking time.
That's fine. I mean, that's better for me, but I was just thinking it would probably be coordinations to stay balanced, but I don't know. It's your call. I'm fine with athletics because it's better for me.
I want this to work. So we're going to go with athletics.
Difficulty on that?
Since you've never done it before, it's going to be a hard.
Yep.
But feel free to use your destiny points.
I shall do that.
And I will gladly flip my dark side points against Daju to make this fucking work.
Oh, God. All right. I'm going to roll.
Stay balanced.
A triumph! Triumph at 3 advantage!
You slap these skis on, and you kind of get your butt ready in this rushing water that's almost overwhelming you, and you kind of hop up.
I hate this.
And there are trees throughout what is now a riverbed. Some are toppled over, but you get going. You start moving.
This is too fast for me.
You're moving real fast, but you actually get a bit of a rush. I'm gonna impose this on you.
Ooh.
You get a little bit of adrenaline behind those eyeballs of yours, and I'm gonna have you do another athletics check.
All right.
This is where the mini game where you have to dodge the trees.
Yes,
Pretty much. Is it the same difficulty?
Yeah.
Can I get a boost from that adrenaline though?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother. 2 success, 2 advantage.
Woo woo. All right, and you zooming past trees and this way and that way.
Also, I want to look really cool doing it because of that triumph.
Hell yeah! Dude, you got the hair that you got, it's zooming past you. You're leaning forward. You have a form of an Olympian, and you oh my god, you are shredding these waves.
Play some surf rock music.
You are shredding these waves. And actually, do one last athletics check because trees have fallen in front of you and formed.
Trees have fallen at some point in this forest.
These trees have fallen in front of you and sloping downstream. Some might call it a ramp.
Oh god. All right. Can I have a boost again still or no?
No, the boost is gone.
Okay, this is going to be the hardest roll. All dice have canceled.
Oh. So, your skis hit this.
And I go flying.
By sheer momentum, you hit this ramp and you make air. You make a lot of air. But by the time you hit that water, you were upside down. You hit the waves head first, and it just begins to carry you downstream. Can you roll a perception check for me?
While I'm drowning?
Just roll one for me, my guy.
Okay, difficulty on that, brother?
We're gonna do a painful easy.
A painful easy?
Oh no.
Yeah.
2 advantage. I didn't even fucking succeed with
So,
the yellow
you
and
just-
2 green. Are you kidding?
You kind of just remember that you're on a mountain.
I know.
And there's a waterfall coming up.
I
And you're
know.
in that river.
I
You're in that
know.
goddamn river.
I'm
So,
very worried about this.
Yeah, so how are you gonna proceed, my guy?
My guy.
My guy?
All right, I'm gonna try and get my head above water.
Good. You should do that.
How do I do that?
Athletics check.
All right,
Athletics
difficulty.
check. Average. It's not that deep.
All right, I succeed. And then I'm gonna try. I see like two rocks coming up, and I'm gonna pull out my sword, hold it in front of me horizontally, and try to wedge
Your own
myself.
head. That's a good idea. Cut off your head. You're gonna put it in front of
No.
you, and the rocks are gonna decapitate you.
No,
No,
I'm
I understand
It's
what-
in its sheath,
Despair. I know.
and I'm gonna hold
Yeah.
it laterally, and just probably this could go horribly.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you upgrade your shit,
Oh my
man.
god, why would you even do that to me?
Roll. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard check plus this shit.
I figured. Athletics again, or what? Coordination?
Yeah, whatever you're better at. I do
All
want you to win, but I don't want to make it easy.
I'm gonna flip one back.
Okay.
Oh god. 3 success, 2 advantage.
Let's go. Yeah, you put your sword out in front of you, and it pushes up against your chest, and you feel the current still pushing at you, but you are able to get a steady grip, and you are stopped in the stream just in the nick of time, because not more than 30 feet ahead of you, the water is no longer streaming down a stream and enters the waterfall.
I hate water. I hate water. I have very, very bad experiences with cliffs and water. At least throwing
roll
any
another
fucking
athletics.
dragon sharks.
Roll another athletics to pull yourself up and onto these rocks.
Difficulty?
Difficult, like hard, because you're pushing up against the current.
All right, 4 success.
All right, you push yourself out of the water and get your butt on one of these rocks, and you are able to kind of like really like weakly, like you're exhausted at this point.
Yeah.
Jump onto the side of this what is like a flood, a small flood that's rushing down this mountain. And
So-
you jump off, and you are you notice you are real close to the mine shaft.
Yeah, I'm essentially like above it, aren't I?
Basically right in front of you, there is the mine shaft is right there, and you notice that some of the water, about half of it, is rushing down into the cave.
Yeah.
Into the,
So this
down
is where the
mine
lift
shaft.
is. We're back where the lift is.
This is where the mine shaft /
Okay.
lift is. So you notice that about half of the water is going down there right
Cassius uses his great sword as a brace to pull himself to his feet, kind of shaking, both from adrenaline, fear, and the strain of it all. Okay. Why did I do that? And
now.
he struggles to the mine shaft entrance. I peer down. What do I see? Is the lift at the bottom? How much?
The lift is at the top.
Okay. Is the old man there?
I mean, he'd be at the bottom. Or no, he's on the left. Hey, what's going on up there?
Cassius steps in.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I guess you're going down. You got a plan for this whole shenanigans?
We need the workers to head up and fix the dam. It is breaking as we speak.
That's a good idea.
Bring us down!
Don't need to rush it.
Yes, we quite literally do!
You're already on your way down. And at this point, we're going to shift back to your boys at
The boys at
dam.
the top.
the dam.
The boys at the top. Started from the bottom,
Alright.
and we're here at the top.
You guys
And
succeed.
it's terrible up here.
It's terrible up here. Boner is at his master's side, licking him, kind of nudging at him. Swift is in a stable state, kind of unconscious, and you two are still trying to hold the dam together. Do you have a conversation? Do you try to
The weather, all right?
do you try to seal the dam, something to trap it?
What happened?
Something to maybe repath the floodgates, something like
What
that.
happened to the tree that you uprooted?
He dropped it
It's still nearby.
It's still nearby, and
Is it light enough that I can maybe drag it?
you could move it.
I can
Definitely,
move it?
it would be difficult,
Okay.
but you could definitely do it.
Okay.
What are your plans for this? Are you going to try? I mean, you first have to get it over there, but are you trying to stuff it in the dam?
I'm thinking of trying to prop it against the dam to keep it there as just an extra precaution.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Well, that's
This thought comes to Beryl, and he turns to Deju and says, "I'm going to try and bring the tree stump over to prop the dam up. Can you handle the dam?"
yes.
Oh, that was 2 sentences.
I know he's learning.
No, I used 2 sentences.
Oh, you said. Oh,
No,
Grant.
yeah.
Yeah.
In future, we'll. Yeah.
It's fine.
Try again with 1 sentence.
Okay, I'm going to grab the tree branch to prop the dam.
Go.
Okay. He gingerly removes the counter pressure to make sure it's not going to give, and then goes to the tree branch.
Not branch.
The tree. He goes to the tree.
The whole ass tree.
The whole ass tree. I'm assuming that is athletics.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. All right, so you succeed. So you grab the tree, the 50-year-old tree, and you drag it over, and you kind of get it ready in position to try to push it up against some of these loose dam logs, and that's gonna be another hard.
Okay. I just remembered the side effect of my rage ability.
Do you get weakened?
I suffered 2 setbacks on all checks for hours equal to time spent enraged.
So that would have been
So
two.
that's-
That would have been 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And can you modify your last roll?
hours spent enraged.
Oh,
1.
I thought it was rounds, not hours. But anyway,
Yeah. Suffer on all checks for hours equal to. So it
so
wasn't even an
just
hour.
that
no.
one
So it would
check.
just be just
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
just the one. I expect you to still succeed, and if not, you're gonna. You're gonna get a boost on this next.
All right, try again. I think in the
Again.
meantime, probably Daju has to roll again.
And
You succeed.
you succeed. You drag it over. So because Daju has been doing this for a long ass time, After 2 checks, I'm gonna add a red to this check.
Okay.
And
He failed.
he failed.
Oh, no.
That's just one left.
No, he's got 2.
Really?
He earlier he had success and enough triumph and enough advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Beryl brings the tree branch and moves to prop it.
Yeah, it's ready to be propped. This is the propping up one.
Propping.
Propping.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Propped.
You and you chonk it into place. And it's going to be helpful, but it will not sustain. It will give him a constant boost, but he's still going to be suffering the effects of
So there will be 2
constant
boosts
strain.
on that dice pool then from Beryl and the
If
priest?
you are also helping. If
Yes,
you leave, he's just going to have the 1.
Beryl resumes helping hold the dam.
All right.
Um,
Okay. You succeed and cover.
Lordy.
These rolls are getting huge.
Yeah, that is 7 success and 5 advantage from
God
a 5 green, 2 blue, and 2 red roll.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yup, there's a lot of shit going down. Lucas, we'll throw it back to you. You've reached the bottom of the mine shaft.
All right, I'm
And so from that water that's been spilling down, you are completely drenched because a lot of that water is. I mean, you're not only drenched from your
from everything
expedition. You've been the water has been spraying down on you from the mine shaft this entire time.
Yeah.
Fully soaked, my boy.
Fully soaked, and you are now at the bottom, little bit into the mines.
Yeah, wading through the water that's on the ground. We need help! The dam's breaking!
No one is in the mine, but if you make your way outside...
All right. I yell that, I'm like, shit. And I wade out.
Oh, right. No one's here. You burst out of the waterfall, and there is a crowd. Down the center of the street is where a bit of the flood has been contained, but no one is able to cross really, and the 2 kind of boardwalks that line the sides of the street are where everybody is. But you burst through, and everyone in town, Eleanor, frickin' some of the dragonkin are there, or some of the orcs, everyone is there.
Mayor!
Davenport!
This is not a call and response!
Sorry. Cassius, what the hell is going on?
The dam's breaking. Draco's a traitor. We need help to repair the dam right now.
She points at a certain faction of group of huddled guys together. You get up there and fix that dam right now. And she points at some of the dragonkin. I want to see you in my office.
Oh shit.
Draco was working with the goblins.
The what now?
And he tried to kill Swift.
Is he okay?
Swift's all right. Draco escaped.
We'll deal with Draco later. Right now, we need that dam fixed, and we need it done now.
Agreed. How can I
help? Get your asses in gear, everyone. Move it. If you don't have a job, start evacuating the town. I want things moving ASAP. Get it, and everyone jumps into action. They're all moving. The whole town is abuzz.
Yeah.
And the men she pointed out, which is probably about eight guys, all different whatevers. They grab their toolboxes and come up to you waiting for orders.
Gonna take more than just a couple of hammers and screws.
Hey, Cass is just like,
what are you looking at me for? Get up there!
We don't know what
the dam!
Where is this? What dam? We didn't even know there was a dam.
Cass just he's tearing at his face a little bit.
Fine, follow me!
And he just starts rushing back. Oh yeah, and Cass is like,
old man, lift's going back up!
Your wish is my command. That's
Better
not
fucking
him.
be.
Your wish is mine. Whatever the fuck. He does it. Whatever. Any new developments up there?
We're just trying to make sure that the town doesn't become freaking a puddle. A large puddle.
One large puddle. 8. Ooh! No! Alright, you're down to 1 slot.
What? That's a success.
No, you need 3 success.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh! See with the 3 reds now. You would throw in rage right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's like, I am not going to fail. I cannot fail. This is what I was made to do. I cannot fail. And if it does fail again, I'm going to cry.
Yep, this is fucking going down to the wire. So we rolled in debt. You guys are on 1 final fail slot.
Yeah.
And we're going to send it back to you guys who have just reached the top of the mine shaft.
I mean, I don't know what else to do. I run as fast as possible.
Can I have you, before you leave this area, can you roll
I mean, I could do a leadership check
perception
to try to make them move fast.
Roll perception.
Right.
No, not perception. Roll. What are you better at? Perception or engineering?
I mean, probably. Yeah, perception.
Okay. Roll the perception and make it average.
All right. 2 success.
Okay. So you see that in the river, right next to the mine shaft, is that ramp you kind of went off of. And you notice that it is the reason that water is going down into, half the water is going down into the mine shaft.
All right. Okay. Do you think it would be conceivable for Cassius to deal with that himself while they go up?
Why?
Because they gotta get up to the dam.
What are you trying to do? What is this thing that you're asking if is conceivable?
If I fix the deal with the ramp or whatever.
What are you gonna try to do the ramp?
I don't know, make it so it's not going down into the mine or something?
Oh, so you'd rather have the town flooded than the mine?
The other way around? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The geography's a little confusing.
So, yeah, sorry, I don't know how to do this better,
so I want to manipulate the ramp so that it goes into the mine instead. Or
yeah, perfect.
Divert it, and I'll send them up towards the dam.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Do you want your because if your team works with you, you can get it done real easy. To manipulate the water flow.
To the dam.
I mean, yeah, if you choose to send them up, that's fine. But I will say you are on 1 fail slot. They're not going to make it in time.
All right.
Hey, see that ramp?
Yeah.
Can we divert the water with that? Keep it away from the town.
Yeah, I think so. Come on, boys.
Do it.
And yeah, roll a leadership to
make them go faster.
Their roll.
I'm gonna flip a destiny.
What's you're gonna upgrade their shit?
Well, I'm flipping a destiny for my roll.
Oh, what's your roll gonna be?
My leadership roll to make them do better.
Okay, so how's that gonna affect?
Do good.
Okay, yeah.
They'll be more motivated and they'll get like a boost or something or an upgrade. Probably an upgrade.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Difficulty on this?
For you, for leadership, it's gonna be average.
2 advantage.
2 advantage.
So I guess just a boost for them. Holy gosh. 8 success.
So these guys, they are fucking units. They've been working together for years in these mines. So they're as one. They're like a hive mind. They get some trees that are already floating down to it, and they start to manipulate this ramp and the wood that's all collapsed in this ramp to stuff up some holes, and about 3/4 of the water is now solely going into the mine shaft. Woo woo!
All right, good work. Back to the dam.
and then it breaks.
I mean, not all of the water is being diverted, so
No.
you can do what you want. But we're going to see, we're up to 3 now.
Oh my gosh! A success for advantage and a despair. Oh Lord.
Ian.
Okay. This I don't know what's going on here because what? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Anna had a thing.
Okay.
Please. Yeah, we're gonna do a yep.
It goes back to pretty much right when we last rolled the check.
Sorry, I was looking at. I was like,
Is that
yes. That is helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So after the last check, when we lost one of the reserve points, Beryl starts to feel kind of
anxious,
mulled and anxious in his spirit. He's like, if this fails, the entire town is gonna get washed away.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, this is what I was made for. If I don't, I will have not served my purpose. My papa's work will be for nothing. And he gets enraged. He gets raged spirit, and so add 2 boosts alongside. So
okay, so 4 boost instead of just
2. 4 boosts.
That'll help.
Boost.
With 3 red. Why
that'll
is it 3
help.
red? Shouldn't it be 2 red and a purple?
So every 2 rounds now, I add another red.
All right, fine.
And woo!
3 success and 2 advantage.
Woo! Oh yes, 3 success. You stave off the collapse, but you are holding on by a thread. Lucas, we're back to you and your team.
All right, book it. Get up that slope.
Yes, sir. And the guys follow the river.
Like your lives depend on it.
What? They hut faster. Anything else that you do, sir?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else I can do besides follow them.
Okay.
Unless you have an idea. Is there something
I do,
for?
but I'm not playing the video game. Not the video game. I'm not playing the D&D game.
I mean, do you think I should stay and deal with the ramp more? I'll try that.
I will let you make your own decisions.
Cass looks around to see what he could do to divert even more water.
Yeah, so you see that there are more trees are washing into this, and just a little bit of manipulation will help completely block off and support this makeshift dam that you've made.
I'm gonna hike up my pants and try and get in there and.
All right.
Pull up your bootstraps.
Pull up your bootstraps, and you're gonna
athletics.
It's gonna be a difficult athletics check.
All right.
And I'm going to, with all these trees, it's going to be hard, so I'm going to upgrade the difficulty.
Oh god, okay. Can I have a boost because I just saw them working?
Yeah, no, you got some techniques from these
yeah.
boys. We'll give that to you.
3 success and 2 threat.
All right. So with these new trees, you stuff them into these areas, and the water is now consistently flowing. And at the top of the mine shaft, the old man is like, I better get moving, and he for the first time, and you might think years, leaves his little seat, and he's like, oh, his legs move for the first time ever. You hear creaking and cracking, but he does it. He moves his butt as this water takes over the lift and rips it down into the cavern. So there's no way back. No easy way back.
I assume I take 2 strain from that 2 threat. Okay, so I have 1 point of strain left. So
but
Cass
now
does this, and
100%. Oh yeah, 100% of the water is now flowing into the mine.
And he steps back onto dry land, and he just kind of collapses against a rock.
All right, you have done good work, sir. And now we're at 4.
Should just be 3. It hasn't been 2 rounds. Just been 1.
It's been 2 rounds of 3.
All right.
I'm gonna go 3 red and a purple. I should have curved.
Stick to your guns.
I should have curved. Yeah.
Let's just use. We can use a light side point to add a yellow.
Okay.
2
Yep.
success and
That
6
checks out. That checks out. That checks out. With 6 advantage, you are now at 2 fail slots.
Yeah,
you are at 2 fail slots. Whew. Okay.
I thought he had to get 3 success to succeed, though.
You do, but for every 3 advantage, you save a slot.
Okay.
So 3 advantage is basically the same as 3 success. It's complicated. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I made it up just today. But it's working in our favor right now. Anna, you hear you hear hut 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 as the boys make their way up to you, and you're gonna do one more check. Are you gonna flip another destiny point on this?
Yeah.
Now it's all dark in the pool.
Oh.
Are you
No. 5 advantage and a despair.
No.
Well, okay, so we had 2 slots. That's 1 failure and a despair. So something terrible happens, but we don't fail. The dam doesn't break. Just something terrible happens.
Yep. So the workman get washed away. So,
Dadu slips and breaks his neck, but the dam is safe.
Yeah, snap. Just fucking died. Yeah, so
it doesn't have to be anything related to the dam.
No, you slip a little bit, but so this whole time, normal Dan is been unconscious at the feet of Dadu, and one of the logs slips over Dadu's head and falls on normal Dan. Roll damage.
2 success ain't bad. It's not too much damage. Man, I was just thinking Draco was going to come back or something.
Yeah, Crazy. I mean, even though Crazy Dan is unconscious, it hits him in the chest, and it is crushing him. He is now dying. Papa!
Oh no!
And Dadu looks down at his dad, and
Beryl says, "I'll get him.
Save Papa."
And Beryl goes to lift the log off of Dan.
Check. Yep. You lift the log off. And what else do you I'm giving you one more action and 2 more maneuvers before we check the dam again.
Is there any place that's clear from the rushing water?
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you take him off to one of the sides of the...
Can I move him off to the side?
Yep,
Okay,
absolutely.
Off to the side.
You move a normal Dan off to the side of the waterfall. All right. And for this, I'm gonna give 2 more boost and another 2 green because the workmen arrive for this check. And there are 8, and they are not going to be as helpful as you are, but the sheer number of them are going to help with this roll. Oh,
another despair. What happens when you have 5 challenge dice?
Yeah, that is what happens when you have 5 challenge dice. The guys are actually so much more helpful than I would have ever expected or anyone else because these guys work as a unit, actually helping Dadu push some of these logs back into the waterfall, and they're working. They have apparently a language all centered around huts, so they're like hut 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 hut, and they get their it's Huttese, and they get their hammers and nails and they start working at amending this. Out of the woods, Draco pops out just over the unconscious Swift.
No.
And he's there, and he yells over to Beryl, "Let the floodgates loose, or the boy dies." Papa? And all these workmen, they're not stopping to make this decision.
Your papa's fine.
Sweet? Swift? Swift no fine?
He yells across all the rushing water, "Why did you come back?"
Because you rolled a despair.
No,
As you roll the despair. If that's your choice. And he raises the sword.
He.
Daju help sweet. And Daju makes the decision for you and sweeps these workers off with one hand and kind of does a shoulder dive off to his left, and the floodgates are opened. And the water with an immense hundreds and hundreds and I don't even incomprehensible amounts of gallons of water burst through these. The dam is no longer it is history, and probably 10 to 15 feet high amounts of this initial burst of water floods down the mountain, and it's roaring with a sound that deafens everyone, and you lose sight of Swift and Draco. Lucas, downstream, you hear a cracking and then a whoosh and a rumble heading towards you. Roll cool.
I think actually discipline is the fear check.
Oh, sorry, discipline, not cool. You're right.
Difficulty on that?
That's gonna be an average. Plus a setback because you're fatigued. Well, never mind.
Anyway.
You hear this rumble of a 15-foot high water rumbling down toward you, and you're far enough away where it doesn't hit you, but you definitely feel the sound shake your bones, and this water hits this barricade that you and these guys have made, and it doesn't stop everything, but this initial brunt impact, a lot of it goes over, but most of the water is already flowing into the mine, and it smashes against the inside of the mine shaft, and the majority of the water heads down into the mine. And the old man is on the far side of the lift, and he's just kind of looking down as hundreds and hundreds of gallons of water are just rushing down in front of him into his workplace, at least what was once his workplace. He's just looking at it. But I would say only a couple hundred gallons of water shoot over this barricade that you made in a hurry. You guys now are able to do free actions.
Cass doesn't have anything.
Is Draco across the stream of water?
Yeah.
When the water starts flowing, dying down a little bit, you don't see either of them.
And Daju and Dan are fine?
Yep. Okay. Yep. You set down Dan, and Daju is kind of getting up, looking around, trying to get a lay of the land. And the workers are kind of like, Hut?
Hut? I think Cass is going to get up and try to go back up the mountain now that this has happened.
Yeah.
Beryl drops to the ground on his knees. That's it.
Bow. Bow. Ba. Ba. Daju, he wades through, steps over the water. He steps over it and to come see you and says, Ba?
I couldn't stop the dam.
You
But now Swift is gone. Anyways.
He knew the risks.
He knew the risks when
he was unconscious.
You did bet. You hero.
Oh.
You say Papa. I thank you. And he tries to hug you.
He lets him.
You guys hug. It's probably the most physically well-matched hug you've ever had.
Yeah.
What do you say? Your father's hugs aren't very good?
I said physically matched,
I know.
tiny man.
He tries his best.
We face with he okay. You okay?
He just nods. We will find him. And then he wants to head back. He wants to see if Cass was successful in any preventative measures. We should head down to see the damage.
Yeah. You and Daju walk down the side of the
I assume Daju is holding his dad
water.
in his hand or something.
Yeah.
Barrel's
And
probably
Boner's
trotting
trotting
the
a
workman
long time.
or something.
No, the workmen stay up there
Oh.
to try to see if there's anything that they can do.
Oh, okay.
And
They just look around. Hut.
They've actually like cleared out. They have a circle and they're starting to draw things on the ground, trying to figure out if there's a way to do this. They're trying to figure out with schematics and whatnot. And Daju picks up his father and holds him as gingerly as a troll can. And
Boner trots along.
Yeah. And Beryl and Daju start making their way down the river.
Meet Cass very close to the bottom. He did not get far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is up to you guys. I'll leave this up to you because logistics are a nightmare the way we do this. Are you going to be on the same side of the river?
So Daju was 23 feet tall.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
I just did a comparison thing.
Oh my god.
Yo. Then the dam is twice that size.
What the fuck was Beryl doing?
Helping.
I said helping as the best you could.
Yeah.
You did only give a boost, to be fair.
Yo.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you guys can decide if you meet on the same side of the river or on opposite side. Yeah. Yeah. That's why there was scaffolding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the proportions were off in my head, so.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
And honestly, the initial wave should have been much higher than I described, but whatever.
Yeah, theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. Yeah, so do you guys meet on the same side or opposite sides?
We're on the same
of
side.
the water?
Same side.
Okay, whatever. All right, you guys meet near the bottom.
Cassius is just kind of leaning against a tree.
Cass, were you able to find a solution?
I only redirected it into the mines.
There is a great sigh from Meryl. Like, it is like, when an engine is working too hard and then it gets, like, relief, it's like, a mechanical sigh comes from Beryl.
Cass just kind of comes over and he just leans on Beryl a little bit. Just like, so, what happened?
Tried to hold it. Draco showed up and he...
What? He looks around. Where's Sir Swift?
We'll find him.
Cassius cuts a nearby tree in half. Just instantly unsheaths and just cuts.
Yeah, you cut a tree in half, 100%. It does the you slice it and it does the boom, it like drops down onto the base and then just creaks over. Bear, save Papa. And he holds up Papa.
That's good.
You save Tao.
I did.
Daju, thank you.
He looks up at Daju
Daju's on one knee, just so it's a little closer.
and gives him a little thumbs up, just a half-hearted thumbs up.
He gives one back. You two did what Daju could not.
Kuna.
Could not.
just quiet. We're both just like, yeah.
It does seem to have a hollow success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the mines isn't hollow anymore.
as you guys are what the mines aren't hollow anymore. The mines aren't hollow anymore. As you guys kind of stand in this depressed triangle of beings, you should roll perception.
Okay. 4. I mean,
Am I gonna be able
average.
to behead a motherfucker?
Average.
I mean,
Can I?
Average.
I was already planning like ways to get Swift back, like even in like my adventure or something. But I guess we could do this.
Yeah. I mean, no, this is just perception.
Average.
Average.
This is going to be aftermath of everything that fucking just
2
happened.
success and an advantage for me, and a 3 for them.
So, the roar of the river overwhelms your senses, but Circassius hears someone walking through the woods. Someone
Immediately his sword
that
in
is
that
carrying a heavy burden.
Immediately his sword is pointing in that direction.
And the footsteps stop. And what do you do in reaction to this aggressive behavior?
What do your
Because you don't know
what do your elf eyes see?
Yeah, there's the shoot of the sword coming out, but he like doesn't take a offensive stance. He's just ready to. He's prepared for whatever. Mainly just to see if it's Draco, but
Yeah.
Show yourself.
he is going to cut him down if he ever sees him again.
No, absolutely.
He sees one more shiny scale. He's going to throw in.
You see one more fucking scale, I'm gonna kill that bitch. Cassius? I didn't mean to. And he walks out dragging Draco
You fucking killed
by the tail.
What the fuck?
I pushed him and he fell on his sword, and you see that Draco is impaled by his own sword. He and he breaks down crying.
Yeah, the sword goes away.
And Swift is just bawling at who used to be his boss and his mentor. He's crying, holding him in his arms with Draco's sword just impaled straight through him. I didn't mean to push him. He was hurting me, and
Cass sheaths his sword. Swift, you gave me a heart attack. Swift, it was a right bastard. Swift, and he like takes Swift's face in his hands. You did good. You did. You were defending yourself.
He continues to weep.
Cassius pulls the sword out of Draco, and he gingerly offers it. Well, okay, first he wipes the blood off on the grass nearby, and then he holds it hilt towards Swift. Would you like his blade?
No, I don't think I could carry it. I think you should have it. You'll do more good with it. Broadswords aren't my style.
Very well.
Just promise me it will never be used for someone's selfishness and greed ever again.
Cass turns to Sir Beryl and offers the blade.
Oh shit!
Sir Beryl, thing's pretty wicked. Hurts a lot. It's a very good sword.
You don't want it?
Cassius, I want you to have it, but I want you to keep it as a reminder. Keep your heart free of greed.
Cassius's eyes just kind of widen for a second. Very well.
Draco was really never outwardly nice to me, but he really did put me under his little scaly wings. No one would work with me, but he taught me how to fight, how to stop a bar fight, and when it was 3 a.m. and everyone was drunk, we would sit there making sure everyone was okay. He wasn't always like this. He wasn't always filled with hate.
Cassius takes his arm around Swift and he starts leading him down the mountain a little bit. Swift, your value is not determined by your mentor. You are... For goodness sake, if nothing else, you're very valuable just by virtue of being Swift. Let alone being kind and funny and honorable, and I like you, Swift. And trust me, I did not like Draco. I've met many many nicer dragonkin in my time.
Thanks.
You should come with me to the walled city of Wolfhawk sometime.
I'd like that. I've always wanted to travel, but we got a long walk down since the shaft is broken.
Cassius kind of gets like that tunnel vision, like everything zooms and gets warped looking down the mountain, and then he looks at you, Beryl, and he kind of little puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, he brings his hand down to you to let you up.
Thank you, Sir Beryl.
Daju,
And he's snoring.
You know the way down.
Wait, who's snoring?
Cass is snoring.
Oh yeah, he did.
I presume you know a way down.
For me. And he starts waddling.
Oh, Beryl offers his other arm to Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes it eagerly. And Daju and Beryl carry their all completely unconscious comrades down this. For the troll, it's pretty narrow, but for you, it's pretty spacious. This long, winding, crisscross path down the mountain. And it is sunset as this orange into blood, into purple colors lines the sunset and clouds form whatever creatures or structures you see in them. And as the sun sets, you reach the bottom of the cliff, and the whole city is still abuzz with excitement. People are trying to gather their belongings. As you pass the diamond warehouse, it has been broken to completely completely broken. It is no longer a warehouse, and the diamonds flood the streets. And truly, every minute, hundreds of diamonds are swept out of the stores of the warehouse and down the streets of Diamond Town and off the cliff. People are trying to rescue as much as they can. Eleanor Davenport sits next to this raging of water, and it is chaos, but there's also a still bit of peace as the danger is gone for now. And also, at the sight of the troll, a lot of people start going, ah, troll! But some of the people that have been paying more attention to the whole situation are like, yeah, he's not here to attack. He's holding Crazy Dan, and he's with the barrel. He's with the barrel.
The barrel.
And
Please, the barrel is my father.
Please, the barrel is my
Mr.
father.
Barrel is my
Mr.
father.
Barrel is my father. And some people run away. Some people just kind of gawk. But Eleanor sees the entrance of these two forms with their baggage, says, and kind of waves you over, and you can easily cross the stream if you choose to interact with her. You cross the street to her, and she's sitting on a fence on the side of this river as hundreds of diamonds sparkling in the what is now the moonlight just blow past. Been quite a day. How'd your companions fare?
He looks down to snoring Cass and
Behold.
Swift.
Behold. Completely asleep. And the troll kind of stands in the middle of the stream, not knowing what to do with himself.
We fared. We made it out with our lives.
Well, I'm trying to tell myself it could have been worse, but she gestures to the stream that is currently losing millions of dollars worth of diamonds.
Beryl gestures to the rest of the town that is still standing, and he says, yes, it could have been much, much worse. Unlike all the people that are running through the streets. There's a child that goes running with and finds her parents.
Yeah.
Missa?
I am truly glad I called upon. I put my trust in you and your friend there. You did save this town. It'll take a while to rebuild, but you are the ones we need to thank.
'Twas but the cause I was built to serve.
When I hired you, I had a stipulation that
That bar is like...
that your pay would be dependent upon the amount of destruction you were able to stave off for defeating the troll, and well, officially, you did not defeat the troll, and she gestures that the troll is standing right in front of them, and
Hi,
the town is in.
It was fine if we just told it to stop.
Hi. Just let her finish. And the town is truly in disarray, but you have earned your pay, all of you. You may take what you may carry, and I do owe you one.
We have a Davenport favor.
And I do not give those out lightly. I will say I did like this little town, and I'm glad I get to keep being in charge.
I'm glad that me and my partner could help save your town and keep you in charge of it.
As far as your payment goes, you may take what you can carry. Everyone else is. Tell your friend, send me a letter now and then.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'd like to keep tabs on. Those who know how to get a job.
He kind of has like a knowing expression. What that's
Your eye
it's up
is
for
knowing.
Yes, there is a knowing glow. Interpret that how you will.
Yeah.
I shall. And thank you again.
And one other thing. Tell my cousin the cat's still out of the bag.
What?
And she gets up
The shit?
and goes back into
the shit.
and goes back into the city hall.
Beryl just kind of stands there with that. Does that family have a cat?
So the night continues to age, and I assume you let your partners rest in a more comfortable place.
I bring them to Motel 6.
Yeah.
Motel
Room 6.
Room number 6, yeah.
Fotel, room 6.
Yes, and I lay them on the beds that don't have
they're
the
2 beds.
stain.
You can move that, but you can just throw the pillow off to the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's just one pillow. Yeah, so our young boys, they both rest up in the morning.
I regain.
Yeah, you're gonna long rest because unless you do something absolutely fucking wild, you will not be doing any more combat. So you can do full rest and regain all of your strain and wounds.
I forget there's a pretense with my full rest.
I know, but I'm ignoring it right now.
Okay, cool.
Because it's the end of the arc. So the morning comes, and sun is shining through the windows, and Swift is the first one to get up, and he's out on the move before Cassius wakes up, and he absentmindedly he just leaves without saying goodbye. And Cassius, when do you want to wake up?
I think roundabout now, yeah. Like mid morning.
Oh, do you say anything to Swift before he leaves? Because I'm assuming you are awoken by a little speedy boy.
Yeah. Glad to see you're all right.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see you too, Beryl. Thank you for everything you've done. I have to go make sure everything's okay and make sure the town's okay because I guess I'm the sheriff now. That's gonna be quite the job for me. But I better get going. Thank you for everything. I hope to talk to you later.
Naturally.
And
take care.
Yikes.
Yikes.
And Lucas, you are then you wake up later.
Baguettes. What? It's a barrel.
Did you say baguettes?
Yes.
I want the baguette.
It's a barrel.
Good morning.
I'm not in a time loop, am I?
No.
Town's
What
still
do you-
mostly destroyed. Mine's completely gone. All the diamonds washed away.
He nods.
Thank goodness. Well, Clarence is not going to believe this.
Speaking of, I spoke with Eleanor last night, and she said our payment will still be given to us, given that we saved the town.
I'm shocked, actually.
And that she wants you to write her when you can.
Sparrow, I am in a mood recently, it seems, of revealing things about myself. Yes, I am an orc, as you heard. Half orc, actually. I'm also gay, Sparrow. So, I will not be writing her. She should probably know that.
Do you know what gay is?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
don't think Beryl knows what that is.
He just
So, Beryl, you see, Beryl, when a man and a woman...
Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
And we skip
He never-
to midday until the conversation is over.
He interrupts, and also the family cat has escaped from a bag.
That wasn't for him though. You should tell him that. That was for Clarence.
Eleanor said to tell Clarence when we see him again that a cat is out of a bag.
Sounds like code to me, so I'm sure Clarence will know what it means. I don't think it refers to a literal cat and a literal bag.
I see. A code.
Interesting.
So, Beryl, I'm exhausted. Still.
Understandable. We had a full day yesterday, and the day before.
What about Chief Highfall?
What of him?
I don't know. I suppose we should just leave these two towns to their devices, not get involved any more than we already have been.
I see. I was suspecting you were suggesting a visit to Spiral Town again, but I fear...
It was on my mind, but I don't know what we would do besides say, sorry, we sort of disrupted the mining operation, but not completely. Give us some money? I don't know what we would say.
True. Eleanor said we can take what we can carry for our payment.
Do you guys move out for the day?
I think so.
Yeah.
Kick ass, get a move on. All right. So you guys leave your room, and there's a lot of people that kind of that are just like sitting on their doorsteps, a little dazed, still kind of in shock of what happened.
Yeah.
The mine is now flooded and unusable at the moment, and there's still water flooding into it, so people don't really know what to do. The pile of diamonds where the warehouse once was is greatly diminished from people stealing from the pile directly, from the water washing a lot of it away. But you may take what you can carry if you choose to. I'm assuming you do.
Can we pick up like a sack or something?
Yeah. You find a sack. There's a sack provided to you. You go to Crazy Dan's, and do you want to say goodbye to Crazy Dan? Daju isn't anywhere. You don't see him in the town, but the general store is open.
Yeah.
Regular Dan?
Who the fuck is that?
All right, yes, what I thought. Dan, where's your son?
My what? Oh, you mean Daniel Jr.? Yeah, he's up top the cliff fixing up the dam or whatever. And
good
also
for
his
him.
dog is sleeping like a rock. But Dan is chipper and moving about his general store like nothing ever happened.
Well, I don't suppose you take returns, do you? Holding out the greatsword that he got yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, why not? If anything, I should be paying you for the sword of the great adventurers that saved Diamond Town. I'll take that now. And he takes it from you. And hangs it up on a wall and scratches it with his dagger. Underneath it, he says, he writes definitely not anything legible, but he's carving something underneath it with that is not in a discernible language.
Do I get anything in return for that?
You're returning my sword.
Yes, but you gave it to me. It was paid for. How about just How about just 5 health potions in return?
That's fair. And he he goes into his cooler that's behind some books and pulls out a little crate that has some health potions. And plops it on the counter. Is like, what else can I do you for? Did you get any use out of those skis? I heard there was a great opportunity that just opened up.
Yes, in fact I did. Unfortunately, I believe they were dashed to bits on the rocks.
Oh, that's a shame. Did you enjoy your time with them?
Yes.
That's mighty fine. It's a rush you won't find anywhere else in the world. Trust me, I've tried. But hey, anything else I can do you for?
Do you have a sack?
Yes, one sack, please.
All right, what kind of sack we're talking about? People sack, cat sack, gold sack, diamond sack.
A diamond sack, that's the one.
Hacky sack.
Yes.
I got a hacky sack if you want a hacky sack.
Hacky sack would work, but I think we prefer diamond sack.
Diamond sack, it'll do. And he reaches down and he pulls out a drawer, and there are bags that are clearly labeled legibly in like the little metal plaques. That's just all the things he just said, and he pulls out a sack that is labeled diamond sack and hands it to you.
We take it.
That'll go on your credit.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. I think, Beryl, anything? Replenish your supply of wrenches, perhaps?
I didn't use a single wrench.
You didn't take a lot of damage.
I took like
But also
Not
long
this
rest,
session,
so.
but last session, I believe.
I still have several. I have 4.
Replenish them, whatever the fuck. I don't care.
How much?
You look like you need a wrench, and he throws a wrench at you.
And Beryl gets healed.
Bing,
Tunk.
bing, bling.
Oh.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Yeah.
Well, I will say that even though at one point you stuck me with something, and I can't remember god darn thing after you stabbed me with that syringe, I thank you. I got to see my son again.
Yes, but do you have a piece of parchment and an ink and quill?
Sure, I got one somewhere around here. And he scavenges around, throws a couple jars on the floor that seem to have some disgusting liquids in them. But also, when they hit the ground, the scent is very pleasant. It's odd. They look gross, but it smells good.
Interesting.
But he pulls out a paper and a pencil.
Right. And Cassius writes on it, "Dear Crazy Dan, those syringes you have, the stims, turn you into what we call regular Dan for a time. You become lucid, sane, and definitively not crazy. You should try some once in a while. Pin this note somewhere where you will see it often." And then he hands it to Dan.
And he folds it and it's going toward his mouth.
No. Pin it somewhere. You'll see it often.
Pin it somewhere.
Give it back.
And
he writes in large letters, "Do not eat," and then hands it back.
Do not eat. All right. And he finds a little paper clip. Like a push pin, and he pins it on his chest like a little name tag.
Cass just goes, "Right, yes.
Now, so why couldn't you say?" And he tries to read it upside down. Why couldn't you just say? Yep.
He puts a push pin on his shirt.
Yes, he did.
Safety pin?
Yeah, safety pin.
Okay.
I meant this. I couldn't think of the right pin. There's so many pins.
Okay, sorry.
And he tries to read it upside down, and it just comes out jarbly. Why couldn't you just say?
Because I was afraid you might not remember it if I said it to you. So if you can read it often, you'll remember it.
I do find my ingestion to help me remember things when
No.
in written form.
No, do not
But
eat. Do not eat.
I'll give this one a shot. I'll give it a shot. He looks at you squinting like he's very suspicious. He doesn't believe that this will help. This will preserve information in any meaningful way.
Well,
What else can I do you
I
for?
could write a copy that you
strange
could
man?
eat.
That'll do.
He,
And he
he writes a copy
you
real
write him a
quick.
copy. And nom, 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 nom. He eats it and can I have one for Boner?
What?
Oh, it's okay. I'll do it. And he flawlessly, uncannily looks down at the one he has on his chest, and just it is a copy from a copy machine that he copies onto this, and then hands it to his dog, and the dog.
Cass is just like very concerned by what he's seeing.
What else can I do you for?
I think we're all good.
Yes, I think we're done here.
Alrighty then. I'll tell Dad you said goodbye, and thank you for bringing the whole family back together. The town will never be the same, and safe travels.
Right,
Thank you.
Sparrow. Onwards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, you leave the general store, load up your diamond bag, and cross the river and head down the mountain. You see Swift down by the sheriff, and he runs over to you. Are you guys leaving? Are you guys getting ready to go? Are you gonna stop by Spiral Town?
He looks at you, Cass.
I think we were planning on skipping Spiral Town.
Oh, that's a shame. I heard Chief Highfall really wanted to thank you for everything you did. He seemed really happy when he heard about all the things that happened here. But that's your choice.
I don't know if I trust it, Sparrow.
But anyway, I hope I see you guys again. Where can I find you if we're gonna go to that place you talked about going one time? I don't know. I'd like to travel with you guys if that'd be okay sometime.
I would be very okay with that.
Can I find you at like the oak plate, like the hidden
the Shady Oak
Willow?
Tavern or
the
Sunny Oak Tavern?
this? I guess I'll
Hot
try to find you guys there. I got a lot of work to do, so I hope to see you guys around. Bye bye. And he zooms along.
Farewell. Waves his hand.
Do you guys leave?
What's
What's happening?
Yes, Sparrow, speak up.
Sparrow, do you have something you'd like to say?
I feel like we should check in at Spiral Town. Shoot, we're gonna have to pay the debt for the inn. Nope, we leaving.
If I recall, he said he would cover it.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, never mind.
But he said you'd have to repay him by doing well.
We did well.
I suppose we should visit Spiral Town. Swift!
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, we've changed our minds. Would you wish to accompany us to Spiral Town, or?
Yeah, I could take 15. I could take a little bit of time and go do it. Let's go. And he takes off on a brisk walk. He isn't pure, but he's on a. He's trying to slow down, but like you guys are really slow for him.
Yeah.
And he's waddling off, chatting away, talking about the events that transpired the day before. Actively avoiding talking about Draco. And you guys make it to Spiral Town. And there is quite a commotion. Men, women, children, they're all heading from... There's like a constant stream of people from the town toward the mountain. Not where you're coming from, not the path, but into the woods towards the mountain. And you see people carrying baskets and sacks.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
We're all carrying back the
seemingly
diamonds.
Filled with diamonds that have fallen from Diamond Town. Swift escorts you to the chief's office if that's where you wish to go, and then he says his goodbyes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'll miss you. Good luck.
Visit right.
Yeah, will do. Bye.
Oh.
And he's off.
Very interesting man, that.
And the doors to the keep of Spiral Town are wide open. They're just like the rest of the town. It is bustling with truly smaller piles of diamonds. They'd be bustling. There's baskets, barrels filled with diamonds here, there, and everywhere. If this town wasn't flourishing before, it is gilded. And Chief Highfall descends the steps from the keep. And he's got a robe on. My friends, yes. Shoot, I forgot how his voice works.
I think he was pretty normal.
It was pretty normal, just a little more highfalutin than I normally speak. Good morning! Welcome back, you two! I'm very happy to see you.
Is he drunk?
Perception,
is he merry with...
perception check.
Yes, perception.
Average.
Not gonna be...
If
a perception is over an average, it's not going to...
He's had something to drink in the last 12 hours.
Yeah.
Good to see you two! Oh, I knew it the first time I saw you, I did. So, tell me the tale. Oh, I'm sure it was filled with glory.
I'd rather you tell a tale, sir.
Excuse me.
Why is it that you were so determined to destroy Diamond Town despite it apparently bringing prosperity to your town, building it from the ground up? From what I hear.
Excuse me? And his posture changes a little bit.
We have it on very good authority that, well, how do I put this? You lied, sir.
Yeah, his posture is completely changed. You have not seen him like this before.
Back into
He's
the
in an
drama.
aggressive. He's in an aggressive stance to you.
Roll initiative.
No,
my God.
no, not. He's not like holding his knife.
No,
but
I know.
Yeah. Please remind me what your role is in this relationship. Please remind me who you are.
We are the two that has granted your town increased wealth.
Like, Cass is like a hype man. He like points at Beryl, claps his hand. Yes, we're the people who granted your town increased wealth. Yes. What Beryl said.
And who allowed you to do these things? Who was the one that told you what to do? Who fed you?
He points at Cass. No, he doesn't do that.
No, I think Beryl would.
Yeah, okay.
Who is the one that still yet holds the keys to the city, and who may leave and enter? Please remember your role. You may ask a question again, but I won't forget this time what you asked me. I can't remember what our conversation was before, but you have one more chance.
Cass looks up at Sir Beryl. Like,
Sorrel looks down at him. I'm wanting to know why you wanted to shut down an operation that you were benefiting from.
I suppose it doesn't matter. I got what I wanted. I got the warehouse filled with diamonds is now mine. I got what I wanted. The stores of Diamond Town are now stores of Spiral Town.
yes.
You
but
two.
What about long term?
So long term, and I'll speak to you like you'll understand what I'm saying. long term, I made a power play to take control of the diamond mines. I wanted to shut them down so that they would leave, so that I can take up the mining operations. I just don't want I don't want the taxes on the diamonds. I want the whole industry. See, and
So Beryl, we heard enough.
I'm curious about what happened between him and Eleanor.
And truly, I am very optimistic that will happen. Diamond Town has been weakened. The dimes are, at this point, completely unusable. And Spiral Town is right there waiting to help. Funnily enough, the entire stores of Diamond Town, it's all ours. You have handed me Diamond Town. Poor Eleanor.
Cass is
will
like...
have to leave, and I will be in charge.
Just like kind of boredly
Oh,
looking at
you're
his
like-
nails. You know? Like, the complete fuck you move.
And
Yes, well,
the only reason you have been given this much courtesy is because truly you were instrumental in giving me what I wanted, and I thank you for that.
Yes.
Now, is there
well,
any other questions?
Have
from the
fun
ants?
contending with the Davenport Empire. So Beryl,
What?
We're
I think
leaving?
He's trying to
Oh.
exit.
I want to knock this guy down a post. Too cocky.
Hell yeah, he's cocky. Well, if that is all, I
don't think
oh
Eleanor is going anywhere.
I'm sure that she thinks the same thing. You cute little golem. Well,
Does he want me to punch him?
he wants you to want to punch him.
so Beryl,
I'll tell you that
it's
one.
not worth it. It's not worth it.
Well, as agreed upon, I will pay you. But I didn't get everything I wanted, so it will be a reduced rate. Please see one of my guardsmen who's in charge of the stores, and he'll grant you your payment. Farewell. And he turns back
Chief.
to you,
I want for only one thing.
and he cocks his ear to hear you, not looking at you at all.
The cape you're wearing. That's it. No diamonds, no money. Just the cape.
He snaps one of his fingers and flourishes his hand in kind of a wavy motion. And a servant rushes out. A child servant rushes out out of view, just kind of like he pops out of nowhere, carrying a cape, a folded cape, and just like kneels before the chief highfaller.
Cassius
and, like,
just like talk to the hand to the child.
No. The child is bringing it to Chief Highfall, not to you.
Oh, a new cloak to Chief Highfall.
A new cloak.
Oh,
to
I
Chief
thought
Highfall.
it was like a
No,
copy
no.
to us. Gotcha.
No. And he throws it over his back. So right now he's wearing two capes, and he unbuckles the one that he has.
What's on his back?
It's being held. So right. He has a cape on now,
Uh-huh.
and it's held by a chain. And someone
Yeah.
brought him
He
another.
just
one, so
throws
threw
the
that
current one over
the
his
last one
shoulder and then unbuckles the one he has.
and unbuckles one. So he at no point during this interaction
Is
is
he without a
he
cape?
without a cape. And he pulls that one off and throws it behind his back, having it land in between you two. And he strolls up the steps, unless you have a quip.
Cass looks at his boots and
He-
kind of wipes them on the cape,
Oh!
and then he leaves.
Oh, sheesh! All right. Do you stop by the treasury?
I don't.
You don't, do you?
I have no need for money, so if Cass doesn't want it,
Okay. So, you...
it's dirty money.
Dirty money. You leave Spiral, and head on the road you
To
came.
Eldorado. Oh.
The road to El Dorado. And you
I think that's where we just were.
Yeah, no, straight out. You just were in what is now El Dorado, the beginning of El Dorado. And you begin the long-ass journey home. With all these diamonds, you can probably buy a horse if you want to make the journey go quicker, but
You can just carry him.
yeah. So if there's nothing else you want to you guys want to do on your way there, you will arrive at the Sunny Oak several days later.
All right.
Okay.
And you two sit down for a drink, relax, loosen up a little bit you drink something. You get a can of oil or some shit. Clarence Davenport is sitting in a booth at the normal time you guys kind of hang out here. Just,
Clarence!
Gracias, how are you? How was your adventures?
I met your cousin!
What? My cousin?
Eleanor!
Oh. Dear me, you went to Diamond Town.
Yes! Oh, it's, mostly flooded now, but,
Excuse me, is she alright?
yes, Eleanor is fine.
Oh.
Yes, there was a, well, Sabero, would you like to tell the tale?
He, moved to speak. It's it's been a long day. It's been a long several days.
Fair enough. Well, essentially, they had a problem with the troll, but then it turned out the problem wasn't the troll. It was a waterfall that was going to flood the town that was actually the dam holding it back was going to be destroyed by the sheriff, Draco, a dragonkin, who was working with goblins that they found in the mines. And there was also this problem with Chief Highfall, who was in Spiral Town below the mountain, and he wanted to destroy the operation. He was paying us, but we didn't take his money. And also we met...
You didn't take money. Silly boy.
What?
You didn't take his money.
well, Clarence.
Is
I
a large diamond bag just putted on the floor.
Clarence is like,
And from the sound it made when it fell, you can hear the sound of diamonds.
yeah, and he's like, may I? And he peeks in. He's like, oh my!
It's just
The man Coombs. He's like, oh my! I need a moment. And he sits back. Tell me the rest of this enriching tale.
I think they go into detail
Yep.
as
And-
the sun starts to set.
How's my cousin's cat? Did she mention anything?
Right.
she-
Sabero.
The cat is out of the bag?
Oh, it is.
And Sabero, well after the story is over, you feel drawn into that spirit world again
Oh shit! Right, I forgot about this.
via the gateway in your eyeball. And you see, at the end of a long hallway, Mira, the cartographer. And she beckons you.
Yes.
Ah, Beryl. I need you and Davenport and Sir Kettle to come back to Castle Grimsever as fast as possible. Mordecai and I have a mission for you.
Understood.
That is all. And as the vision is fading again, you see very much like you, a golem pacing in the background. And the vision is over. Not to like hijack your ending, Ian, but
No, absolutely. That's cool. That's cool.
This is not good!
This is not good.